I don't like being girls. I don't like girls that look down on other girls. I don't like them. Like I don't. It doesn't matter what you wear. It doesn't matter the smell of your perfume. It does not matter the kind of wig, expensive wig that you have on. If you don't have a basic like respect for other women, like other girls like you, in fact for anybody, I would not like. I won't respect that person. That's just me. There are many girls that like you walk into a space and they're like they really have this mean face, this mean look, this stank look, and like it's something common, especially like the whole Lagos girl thing that's been trending like since last year. Like people have been calling out Lagos girl. It's something that is so real. Like that is so real, and it's not even just Lagos girls. Let's be honest. Like me, I live in Enugu State, and it's something that I have experienced. So it is not just Lagos girls. It is a girl thing, or would I say maybe I don't want it to be like I am being like stereotyping Nigerian girls, but it might be a Nigerian girl thing, and I feel and it doesn't make any sense. Not every Nigerian girl, okay, you guys don't get me wrong, but it's something that I have kind of come across, or maybe it might not be a Nigerian girl thing. Maybe it's just a girl thing. Okay, yeah, it might be. I don't think it's a Nigerian girl thing. I feel like I have encountered certain girls here in Nigeria that actually, have a nasty attitude, but I feel like it's generally a girl thing. Like, honey, listen, it doesn't matter how good your skin looks. It does not matter how good your hair is. You see me, I honestly I don't care about how the person looks, what you're wearing. I will show you respect. I am a girl's girl. I love girls. Okay, I love girls. So I would smile. So there's this thing that I have noticed. Sometimes you might actually say, "Oh my, I love your hair." You might see a nice girl. You might see a beautiful looking girl. You come up to her. I have experienced it. Like, "Oh my goodness, you look so. Your hair is so nice." And da da da. She just like the girl is just gonna walk away. She's not even going to acknowledge it. Nothing. So one time I was scrolling on TikTok and a girl was speaking on Lagos girls being snobs, being having a nasty attitude, And in the comments, a girl was like, no, okay, it's not in the comments. It was the video itself, and she said that she held the door for another girl, and next thing the girl walked past her and she was like, "As you should," you know, like just imagine it. Just imagine this scenario. You actually held the door for another girl, and instead of her to say thank you, she's like, "As you should." Like, what does that even mean? As you should? How? That makes absolutely no sense. And that's just one thing I've realized. Like, many of these girls think that outward beauty is enough. They think that being beautiful on the outside, like, going for their facials and spa, buying the most expensive wig, wearing the most expensive makeup, that makes them something. No. That's not for me. Usually I used to be superficial, right? I used to want to only make friends with pretty girls. I always wanted to have the flashy friend, the baddie, the beautiful one with the nice hair, the nice clothes, until I had my own experience with friends who are all about their looks. Okay, friends who are all about their looks. Like, it's honestly like, I feel like we should have basic decency. I'm that kind of girl. Like, another girl, Omo, I would treat you like my sister any day, anytime. And it doesn't matter if we're strangers. You're another girl, you're a girl like me. I will treat you like my sister. That's how I am. So when I see other girls, like, they're just nasty for no reason. They have an attitude for no reason. Like, what do you mean, like, that girl held a door open for you? Me, I would be so thankful because, it's something that is rare. I would be like, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, sweetie." That's what I would do. I'd be like, "Thank you, my love. Thank you." And that's one thing I do. I like to call other girls my love. My love, sweetie. Like, I like to give girls pet names. That's just me. I'm like, "Thank you, my love. Thank you, sweetie." That's me. "Thank you for holding the door for me." But some other girl would say, "As you should." Like, meaning what now? As by waiting. Honestly, it's funny. It's funny and it's ridiculous at the same time. Okay, I feel like, ladies, let's stop focusing on our looks, our outward beauty. Let's stop doing that. In fact, that is a pick-me attitude, if you ask me. That is you being a pick-me, yes. Just tell me why you have this imaginary beef with other girls. A girl that you don't even know. Why do you have this imaginary beef? I feel like you guys are the reasons why men say women are women's worst enemy. It doesn't make any sense. I feel like we women should support one another, especially seeing how the world treats us women, seeing how the world actually, the world does not really rate women. So why don't we rate ourselves? Let us start rating ourselves. See, the reason why men go as far as they have gone right now is because they rate themselves. Men rate themselves, and that is the reason why they are so, as in the unity that they have. I don't know how possible it is for women to cultivate that kind of unity, but I feel like women, let's just give it a try, please. Especially this generation of women, the Gen Zs, not even Gen Zs, like this generation of women, please. Every like we are on social media. You see what's going on. You see the news, like how the society treats women. The bad experiences that women encounter on a daily basis should be enough reason why you should have empathy for the next woman. Okay, let's try to have empathy for the next woman, for the next girl, like you. I am my sister's keeper. Yeah, I'm my sister's keeper. I'm that kind of girl that it doesn't matter what that the girl does. I would not be the one to flat out start, pointing fingers at my fellow girl, start insulting my fellow girl just for a man's validation. I'm not that kind of girl. God forbid. I'm not that kind of girl. I would, first of all, in fact, I would want to hear both sides. And even if I hear both sides, I will still support my fellow girl. Yeah, that's me. Okay? I might, instead, maybe behind scenes, I'd be like, maybe in my heart, I'd be like, what she did is not good. I'm like, oh God, that's not good. That's not right. But I will support my fellow girl, and that's me. That's me. Unless that girl is like flat out a narcissist person, and I realize like she's narcissistic, then I'll be like, I'll just be like, I just. But unless that, like me, I would always support my fellow girl. So I don't know what is wrong with girls. I don't know what is like women all over the world, not just Nigeria. I feel like women, we really should be our sister's keeper. I'm tired of seeing women like acting like cats and dogs. I'm tired of seeing women being kind of throwing snarky remarks or just being nasty towards the other girl. Like it doesn't make any sense. Come on, it does not make any sense. Usually, I would see a girl I would admire like her dress sense, her sense of style, and I would want to because me, like I said, I'm a girl's girl, and I love people. I love making friends. So I would want to maybe go and talk to the person, try to make the person my friend. But when I had the experiences that I've had, it made me to realize now, like when I see a girl, I am not going to want to be friends with you just because you have nice clothing on, because you have a nice wig, or because you speak well, or because you have you're this, maybe you have something, maybe you look visually appealing. No, not anymore. Not anymore. Don't get me wrong. I love pretty things. I love the women in my circle to be put together, to dress, to have a nice dress sense, okay, to have a nice sense of style. Do you get? But that is not gonna be that's what's going to attract me. But to keep me as a friend, I have to first find out if you have empathy. Do you have empathy for your fellow woman? Are you humble? Because honestly, me, I'm all about humility, okay? I feel like you should be humble. You can be humble and be confident. You don't have to be arrogant. You don't have to be arrogant. You don't have to be to be mean. You don't have to be a mean girl. Okay, you don't have to be a mean girl. So for me, honestly, the friends that I want in my life, the women I want in my circle should, number one, have empathy. That's number one thing for everybody, even for animals, okay? Yeah, even for animals. Like I'm that kind of person. I love human beings and I love animals. I have empathy for everything. So I want my friends, the women in my circle, to have empathy. Number two, be humble. Yeah, you can have all your achievements. You can be, you can be that a beautiful girl, but it doesn't honestly, humility is key. Humility is key. Okay, I know so many people are preaching about being the it girl online, being arrogant online, but I don't subscribe to that. No, and I don't want those kind of women in my circle. Okay, I don't subscribe to the whole arrogance. Be the only one in the room, or there's something they say. Acts like you're the only one in the room, that kind of thing. That is teaching you to be arrogant, to be a narcissist, to be so self-centered and self-absorbed, and I don't subscribe to it. No, sorry, I don't subscribe to that. Please be humble and have empathy for your fellow women, okay, and children. I'm all about love, so Please, ladies, let's learn to love each other. Let's learn to be our sister's keeper. Let's learn to have sense. Okay? So, you guys, I will say